Philadelphia. I'm Bruce Buffer. It's time for the Anthony Gorgano Show.
Live from the Xfinity studio. Well, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. A happy Monday to all across the Delaware Valley. A rainy, stormy Monday. It feels like Bolivia. The jungle rain that just doesn't stop. It was a harrowing drive. Hope everybody's safe. Stay home, man. It's pretty nasty out there. Deadline day today. This is right. 6 o'clock tonight. We'll find out what the Phillies are going to do. They lose out on Tarik Skubal as he goes to the Dodgers. As everybody knows, late Saturday night, the trade went down. And quite frankly, I saw the prospects, and I mean, they're okay. I thought it was sort of a mediocre grab by the Tigers. The Tigers get, the three prospects. Okay. They're not even, the A-listers. Now, there was a report that the Phillies tried to get into the mix and that they made an offer, Gage Wood, Crawford, and another prospect. But Todd Zalecki shot that down and said there was no offer, that the Phillies, there was not a firm offer on the table for Tarik Skubal, that they were, obviously in on discussions, but there was no real offer. Now, again, the Dodgers with Skubal is just sick, right? Like, I watched the game last night, and he had showed up, and he was there, and Tarik Skubal, the best pitcher in baseball, with Mizorowski and, Sanchez Wheeler type of thing. I don't know how you beat him, but it's baseball, right? Like, the whole thing is, it's playoffs. Like, can you hit? Can you scratch out runs? It's the only sport where you can't really guarantee, because the game has a lot of randomness. So, for years, like, the Yankees had an all-star team, and you remember how they would spend and spend and spend and spend, and, it doesn't guarantee you. Now, obviously, they're great, and now we'll see what happens. And they have just a plethora of guys that, you got Snell coming back. You don't know what's going on with Ohtani, but, who knows? Like, your bullpen is you can take from your starters like they did last year. They're nasty. They're pretty nasty. When it comes to the Phillies, where are you looking, right? What's out there? Gausman went to the Cubs, so the Phillies lose out on Gausman. Now, where else do you look? Where are you going, right? Logan Webb is supposed to pitch for the Giants today. Do you go there? Do you get George Kirby? Are the Mariners going to sell Arozarena? Is that a possibility for a right-handed bat? You go back to the Orioles with Taylor Ward. You're going to have to at some point. I know. Look, everybody said it. Jason Stark, all your MLB insiders are all talking about how they need to have the Dombrowski's first kind of order of business is pitching. So you obviously need another bullpen piece, and you got to get another starter. We'll see if what they can do going into the 6 o'clock deadline tonight. Do they go out and make a splash? Like, you gotta. I know some people are talking about, do you sell? They're not in a position to sell. Like, who are you going to do? You're going to move Sanchez? I don't see it. I wouldn't. I got to go play it out. I got three starters to match up. So I got to go into it like that. I got to try to add whatever I can add, and then hope, I can get through the Brewers and the Dodgers. Now, obviously, Milwaukee's nasty, right? And they're good. The Cubs got reinforcements. Atlanta got reinforcements. So, you're gonna have to go through a pretty much of a gauntlet. The National League is nasty. It's deep. It's tough. But again, I keep going back to the original premise, which is, if you got Sanchez, Wheeler, and Luzardo, that's going to keep you in a series. Those three guys are going to keep you in a series. So, that's how I have to play it. I got to play it out that way. I got to play it out with, I got starting pitching. I got to try to match up. And then, the randomness of baseball, I hope it falls in my favor. It's not like you're going in, I know everybody wants to go in trying to be the favorite, but they're not going to be there. We'll see. They need another right-handed bat. I know Brian De La Cruz looks good, but, we've been down that road of these dudes. Like, we saw Hill look good for a bit, right? Like we saw guys that can look good for a little bit, and you're going to have more. You need a lot more. They at least won a series, took the last two against the Orioles. They have to lose on Friday night, and you're at least, you've won a series. First one they've won since the break. Nationals in town tonight. So we'll see if they play with all this horrible weather that we got. Good morning, VG.
What's up, buddy? Here we go. 9 hours, is it? Yeah.
6 o'clock.
Better change the face of this club. They need a major, like one of those, facelifts or total makeover jobs. You see, like those reality shows. They need a total makeover.
Yeah, you need to go in strong, like, and you got to be bold.
Yes,
and you got to go in and just pray that you can kind of reshape the vibes of the team. The vibes, even though they won the last two, the vibes are off.
They're terrible right now. So I was joking about the bulk shopping, but I'm looking now. Arozarena and Kirby, Hoffman and Springer. I'm good. If they end up with those four, but I think they need like 4 or 5 pieces. I'd even throw Arias in if I could. I mean, they need.
I don't think you have enough to get that.
I don't
I'm
think you do. What people are trading. They're trading prospects that are all in like 19, 20, 27 in their systems. I know the Philly system's not good, so they might have to trade someone in the teens, but there's not a lot of high prospects moving around.
No.
The Dodgers paid nothing. In the scope of everything. The one dude's coming off basically a Tommy John surgery, I think.
I know.
The other dude's a high 20s prospect.
27.
Yeah, like
27 in baseball, but 27. Yeah. I mean, not exactly like franchise changing.
Yeah, Hope was like 50 in the 50s with Baseball America.
I don't know, dude. I mean, Abe Miller's 50.
Right.
So what's that tell you? And he hasn't played the year.
We got Nightengale coming. Man, you read his article. He's like, it's August 1st. It might as well be November. No one's stopping them. Book it. See you at the parade.
I know. I mean, listen. I mean, it's an embarrassment of riches. Like, look at the fact that you can go into a series with all those arms.
They have too many. What do you do with them?
Right.
When they're healthy.
Right. Because you got 2 guys who aren't even, that are slated to come back.
Yeah.
2 studs.
Snell crushes in the postseason.
I know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, here's a guy that you could put in the pen and just go, I'll have a lights out guy in the pen. Like, I don't know even how, if you're Dave Roberts, who's the manager of the Dodgers, how you deploy it all.
It's ridiculous. And kudos to them, man. They do everything right, the Dodgers. The salary cap's it's not going to help. I mean, they're still going to dominate. And they're just very smart. They draft well. They develop well. They're genius. This whole Ohtani, when you dig into it, and Yamamoto, like they deferred his whole salary, $750 million.
Yeah.
They made that back in the first year because they could see, we'll get Nippon Airways. We'll get all these sponsors from Asia. So they're crushing it. And it's not just a salary cap. They're really smart about what they're going about.
No,
they're smarter than everybody else in baseball right now.
If the Rays had their, the Rays are probably the smartest, right? They don't have that.
Just in baseball.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm saying be able to be like, if we overpay and blow everybody out of the water for Ohtani, we can make this money back with a sponsorship in Asia. Like, that wasn't really hard to figure out.
Yeah.
They did figure it out. Nobody else did. And kudos to them, man. I mean,
the problem is that when they got Skubal Saturday night, all I kept thinking about is one, the obvious, which is, oh my God, they're going to be impossible to beat. And then 2, they're going to cause the shutdown of baseball for a while. Like
the Dodgers?
Yeah.
But it's not. I understand what you're saying.
I just think
it's the other owners that are causing it because they don't want to spend the money. Everyone's saying it's the salaries and stuff. Yeah, it's these owners that are causing it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I just think the reverberations from that trade, because they've kind of are the cheat code, right? So they've gotten so much better.
Mm-hmm.
They're so much better than anybody else. Like, could you imagine having to face them in the playoffs? Like, adding Skubal, a lefty. Like, listen, not that they would beat Mizorowski, but I feel better about playing the Brewers because the one thing they can do is they can hit fastballs. And I know he throws it, but like, I mean, he gave up a home run yesterday. Like you can get to him. Like he's great. And he's going to strike out double digits every time, but you could scratch off 3 runs and then win a game 3-2.
Yeah.
Right. With the field, like, because if Sanchez is on or Wheeler's on or Luzardo's on, you got a weapon. You got weapons against that.
Yeah.
But they couldn't touch a lefty against this lineup. A lefty of Skubal's,
right?
Like I don't see how they
it's like I'll get it in like Yale's piece. It was more like preventative. They didn't want to face Skubal, so they're like, all right, let's just go at him. We have the top farm system. Let's just go at him because we don't want to face them with the Brewers. We don't want to face them with the Falcons, the Braves.
Yeah,
and it's just like they're doing it.
And the problem is when you're looking and sizing up the contenders, it's Dodgers clearly the favorite, big, overwhelming favorite. But Milwaukee's good and the Braves are good. And then way back, you got the Phillies and the Cubs.
Yeah, the Phillies and Cubs are going to have to get hot. They're not built to be good unless he really revamps this lineup.
No. I mean, the
Red Sox are hot. And they just swept the Dodgers.
I'll be honest with you. Like, I know you need another starter and everything else, and I get it. But I would add 2 bats. I would go after 2, like if I could get a Rosarena and if I could go get Elliot Ramos, like add those 2 right-handed bats to the lineup. That's what I would do.
No, well, the Yankees now are in on Ramos.
I know, I saw that. And they just got Garcia.
I know. So they're like,
Garcia is a good power bat from the left side. The Nationals make no sense to me. When I like you see CJ Abrams' name, and like, dude, the sport's got to shut down. If you're going to trade CJ Abrams, then you got no business being in baseball, like being in the game.
Yeah, and they're gonna shut it down. But the issue is there should be a ceiling more than a cap, and that would even things out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't,
a floor. I mean, there needs to be a floor.
There needs to be a floor. I know what you meant. I don't know, but I don't. I covered the bad labor situation in '94 when that strike happened into '95, and now we're way past all that stuff, and it's the health of the game just suffers. Like when the game itself is great and people love it, I don't know how these sides, because the greed is everywhere. Like I don't know how. Like you look, it's amazing how the NFL just got on top of its labor, and you could say they own their labor, but all right, like it works. And I don't see NFL players crying about it.
No, and they also have like a true revenue share.
Right.
There's revenue share in baseballs.
No,
it's not even close to.
It's not. And that's the biggest problem, right? Like the biggest problem is you got to have a floor and you got to have better revenue sharing.
Yeah. That's what it's going to come. And if because they can do that amongst themselves without a lockout, the owners could agree to that. It's this cap, which is their PR move. Like, oh, look at these salaries; they're out of control.
Right.
And it's like, it's not the salaries. Dodgers owner Mark Walter on the trades. We're not stopping. We're going to add more. We're going to make it so nobody wants to play the Dodgers.
I mean, nothing. You're right, Jules.
I love this. Dude.
Nobody wants to play it.
Order some Dodgers gear. I love this guy.
You used to break Jimmy Southbury.
He was right. Jimmy's right. The Dodger blue's nice.
But like when you look at their look at their rotation, right? These are starting pitchers: Yamamoto, Skubal, Ohtani, right? Emmett Sheehan, Robolewski, who's good.
Give up Robolewski or Sheehan in this deal.
Don't understand
you gotta be kidding me. They're controllable.
I don't understand that. Snell and Glasnow on the way in, right?
Yeah.
Their bullpen with Diaz just got back from injury. Tanner Scott, Vesla, like they are ridiculous, right? They're just crazy. Like they're crazy good.
They had a
and then they had their
they had a bad.
And then they have their lineup, right? With Ohtani and then Muncy and Freeman and Teoscar I mean, do you just Pajes, like they're just loaded.
And this is the worst timing. Like the deadline's the day after they get swept. So I'm sure they're going to add a bat now.
Oh yeah,
they're probably
Red Sox swept them.
panicking.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
They've lost 5 of 7 right at the deadline.
We need a bat now. Let's see who's
You're right.
Like, are you kidding me?
Right.
But
Who's the best outfielder? Well, we have 3 of the top 10 best outfielding prospects.
Like, would you be
pick
shocked if Arozarena?
Right. Pick one of our outfield prospects. We'll swap him.
He winds up in L.A.
Jeez, oh man.
I mean, it's sick. It's completely sick. I mean, talk about owning baseball. They just own baseball.
Yeah.
And that's not good, though. I mean, I know people go, well, dynasty's good for a reason. But when they're coming in with an all-star team,
it's crazy.
It's just not good for the game, man. It's not good. All right, we got lots to get to. Bob Nightengale is going to join us coming up in 2 minutes. So looking forward to that. He's going to give us an insight into what the Phillies will do. Corey will join us coming up about 9:40, 9:45. EJ, and we'll go inside the nest. He'll be coming up. And then, of course, our man David Murphy. All right, so it's a Murphy Monday. So lots to talk about. All's good at Eagles camp.
Well, now, if you listen to certain radio stations, oh, my God, 1 completion, the offense looks abysmal. Reason to concern. They're in shorts.
I was talking to somebody there, and they were like, dude, it's good. Relax.
Yeah,
I was like, hey, what are you saying? It's good. It's good. People are out of their minds. If you forget about week 1, I go, you got to look at this thing with, take a breath over the first, 4 to 6 weeks of the season. It's a couple days in the camp and they're panicking.
3 days, no pads.
It's crazy. All right, let's take care of some business. And then we go to Bob. Let's talk about the BetPark Sportsbook online casino app. Yes, here it is, baby. We got it. BetParks, right? Well, Phil's tonight, they opened up a 4-game series with the Nationals. So I'm curious to see what they are tonight with Nolan undecided for the Nationals. So we'll see if they even play. But you can check it out. All of your sports is right there. And all your football futures. We got a game Thursday night. Yeah, the Hall of Fame game, baby. Check out the BetParks app. New customers get 500 spins on the soccer-themed slot game. Go, 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 collect them. As well as $500 casino bonus back. BetParks.com is the details. Got to be in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. Now let's talk about the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. What if I tell you have reliable and intelligent Wi-Fi and you keep it the same price for 5 whole years? That is the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. It's Wi-Fi that makes everything in your home work together, that finds and fixes problems before you notice them. Super intelligent Wi-Fi with a 6th sense lets you stream the game online, even when the whole family's online, right? Like in my house. All your devices work in perfect harmony for 5 whole years. The best part, no annual contracts, no hidden fees, Xfinity's best equipment included. Take it from me, a lot changes in 5 years. Championships are won, records are broken, dreams grow bigger. But your Wi-Fi should stay reliable, and the price should stay put. So lock in your price and unlock the possibilities with Xfinity. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Select plans only, restrictions apply. All right, we got our man. All right, joining us now, the great insider, MLB insider. Nobody does it better than our next guest from the USA Today, our friend Bob Nightengale. Bobby, good morning. Ooh. You're muted, buddy.
Hey, Anthony.
How you doing, pal? I know you're really busy, and we appreciate your time. Nobody does it like you. You're on top of everything. Before we get to the big story in baseball, which you've been all over, Tarik Skubal, tell us about what you're hearing from the Phillies.
Well, they still need a bat. They need a reliever. They let get a starter. I think they're going to get Luis Ariz. I think he's perfect. I know they want a right-handed hitting outfielder. He's a left-handed hitting infielder, but he's so different than what they have. 3-time batting champion. I think it's going to be a perfect fit.
Do you think I mean, I think they need two bats, Arise and like Arozarena. Is Seattle selling?
I think they're selling. I'm not sure how aggressive you're buying. I mean, they're such an underachieving team, but they need offense. I can't see them trading Arozarena. I really can't. And then they need offense.
I agree. All this talk, because I see Arozarena's name out there, and I'm like, why would Seattle do that? It made no sense to me.
No, it makes no sense to me either. I mean, they need offense. They're dying for offense, and he's probably their most consistent hitter.
I think, Bob, I know they need a bullpen piece, a leverage guy, and I know they need another starter to get them through the rest of the season and maybe pitch a game 4 of the playoffs. But they need bats more than anything. And like, I like Arise, and I think you got two. You need to somebody from the right side. Maybe what about Ramos? I saw the Yankees got interested in him too.
Yeah, he's available. Got 3 years of control, so he's not bad. A little trouble playing the outfield defensively, but I would take him.
He fit right in here, Bob.
Right, exactly.
Anybody in the infield that it can move the needle, because you do have the Turner piece, and maybe that you could move Turner to the outfield to center, and then have Stock go to short, or you get a shortstop.
No, not that I've heard of. Just a rise, really. So yeah, not that I've heard of.
What about? I'm curious. I see his name, and I don't know what to believe. But the Nationals are in town. C.J. Abrams, or would they really trade him? I don't know why you would.
Yeah, they're not crazy about his defense, but he was on the block all winter. You can get him, but it's going to cost a ton. But he's definitely available. A team like the Red Sox have been all over him, trying to get him.
What? Explain to me why. The dude just rakes, man. He's got great power. Like, why would you be looking to move him? I didn't even understand trading Garcia, who's got a nice power bat at first.
Yeah, just they're not crazy about the defense. They can do better that way. But yeah, tremendous bat. I think they move him in the winter. I don't think they move him now.
Yeah, I got you. I still, it's just incredible. So, any pitching left? Like, is Logan Webb available? Or you think that's a possibility?
No, Robbie Ray is. He's a possibility.
I like Robbie Ray a lot.
Yeah.
Right. Like, it gives you left. He's pitched really well. I know that's a pitcher-friendly ballpark, but he's pitched really well. You got he's a guy that I would feel comfortable in a game 4 of a series. I mean, I if I'm the Phillies, I would focus on Robbie Ray to go with Arise.
Yeah, I mean, Ray's great. I mean, what is he, like 7-0 now? Well, he got 1 ERA since June 16th. So no, he's been very, very good.
From what you heard, Todd Zalecki from MLB said the Phillies did not have a firm offer for Skubal. Did you hear anything about that?
They had no interest in Skubal. It made no sense. It's like, why are you going to throw all your chips in for Skubal when you're going to get 3 stud starters? So Skubal made no sense. None. I
agree. I all along when the Phillies were linked to it, I'm like, why? You're gonna whatever you got left. You don't have a lot of prospects in the coffers. So whatever you got left, you don't want to push all in on one guy, no matter how good Skubal is.
No, you still got to hit. I mean, they got the 3 stud starters, so yeah, Skubal made no sense at all. So I don't believe they're really in on Skubal. I never believe that. Yeah.
So you said, just give it to him now. Give the Dodgers. Give them now. Give them the World Series. It's sick. Like, you look at it, and it's an all-star team. I mean, I never saw a rotation with this kind of depth to it.
No, and you're saying, the offense is all that depth too. And, they're going to get Snell back and get Glasnow back, get Ohtani back. So no, they're loaded. I think it's their best team they've had during this 13-year run. I think, but I also believe
is it the best team ever assembled?
No, I don't believe that. But I do believe that. I think the Phillies are the only team realistically that could beat them.
Really?
Yeah, just because those 3 big starters. I don't see anybody else Gibble knocking them off.
Yeah, I guess Milwaukee, but they don't have the depth in the starting pitcher and the
They
starting.
don't. Yeah,
I like.
yeah.
Look, is Woodruff coming back or is he done?
He's done. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's done.
So you're going to wind up going at it with Miz, Logan Henderson. It's just not enough.
Yeah. Yeah, Kyle Harrison, but yeah, not much.
No.
Sproat. Yeah.
Were you surprised at what the Tigers gave up? Because I just didn't think they had enough. When I saw the prospects, I was like, wow, that's all they gave up. I mean, I thought it was kind of a mediocre package.
And that was okay. I thought they, for a package like that, wait till the deadline. I mean, why jump out on Saturday? Why not do it today? Did
you again? What was the crown jewel? River was the crown jewel?
No, the young Smith, the young outfielder, the AA kid.
Right.
But yeah, all those kids. I mean, the first two guys were 11th round picks that the Dodgers got in trades. Yeah.
I mean, it is. I look at it, I'm like, oh my God, this is wild. Like the fact that, and you're aggressive. Like, are they really going to go add a bat? They're talking about going to add another bat.
Yeah, no, they're done. They're done. And I don't see them getting anybody else.
Yeah,
so,
it's unbelievable. So,
yeah.
what are the reverberations from the Skubal trade with labor? Like, is the rest of baseball just go, we can't exist in this thing?
And we're going to have a lockout anyway, so it's they'll just be the poster boys for it. Like, hey, this is why we need a lockout. That's all. And it's going to happen anyway. Now it just kind of reinforces it. They'll reinforce it even more when they win the World Series. So they'll do it. It's great.
I love that you go when. I mean, when they win the World Series. And listen, I was making the point because, people in Philadelphia are frustrated. They're like, you should sell. And I'm like, no, you got 3 big starters that will keep you in the series. And then you just got to hope that the randomness of baseball, that maybe you get hot at the plate, but the starting pitching will keep you in the series.
Yeah, absolutely. They got a chance. You got the closer Duran, so they'll got to go get another reliever, maybe a mentor, something like that. So, hey, Anthony, I got to run though. Some more.
Yeah,
trade
no,
stuff.
thank you, Bobby. We appreciate your time, brother. We love you.
Take care, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks,
see you, pal. There he is, Bob Nightengale. It's trade deadline, so he was like, "I got a couple minutes."
Yeah.
And then I got a boogie. So,
his phone's probably
blowing up. There's probably something happening. I was thinking
here
that.
it comes.
He's like, "What's the next? What's the next?"
Couldn't break it here.
You're right. Something just happened? What happened, Bob? What? Oh my God! Is it not just crazy? What the
Dodgers are doing?
Yeah,
it's very impressive. It's crazy, but it's impressive.
No, I say crazy in that way.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
You just have to respect it, man.
So, a couple things we saw. One, that we got from Bob. One, the Phillies were never into it. Like Todd Zuckley said, they were never in on Skubal.
Makes sense.
2, the Phillies are still going to go for it, and they're going to give it a shot. Like, I don't know why you're not getting Robbie Ray.
I mean, there's a ton of tweets out there. Dombrowski's doing something big. Something big's coming. The Phillies are doing something big. We'll see.
But again,
Robbie Ray and Arias should be easy number. If they're your people, it just sounds like Bob's got some stuff that Arias is on there. Just get them and then try and get creative and get another bat.
So what's the lineup? Let's look at it. Like I don't think they go. I don't think they get another bat. If we look at it realistically,
you don't think they do anything with the outfield?
No, I think it's going to be a ride.
If they go in with this outfield, that's really disappointing.
I mean,
hey, U.S. Mets.
Breaking, here it is. That's why he left.
Uh-oh.
Jose Soriano, blah, 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 the Blue Jays. What? The Blue Jays are acquiring Jose Soriano from the Angels.
All right. They're making a couple moves, the Blue Jays. I thought they were sellers.
I thought they were sellers, too. I thought they were Springer. I didn't want those guys, Springer and Dalton Varsho.
Springer for nothing.
I mean, why would you trade Gossman and then go trade for Soriano? That makes no sense to me, what the Blue Jays are doing. I'm happy because I want nothing to do with.
You didn't like Soriano?
No, I didn't like the Varsho.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, even
want
Springer.
Varsho.
I mean, he's
I've read
1,000.
him a bunch of times. His name came up. I don't want Varsho.
I'm glad. I just assume take them off the list.
Yeah,
The Blue Jays, right? Focus on the Giants.
yeah, because I'm looking. I thought they added someone else this weekend. Maybe not.
So let's think about this for a second. What's the lineup look like? Let's play with Arise as they trade for Arise. So he's your leadoff guy.
Yeah, playing second.
He's left-handed. So do you go Arise, Turner, and then Harper, Schwarber?
You can't go three lefties. You can't.
You can't go three
Even
lefties.
if Arise hits lefties, you can't do it. So you got to throw Turner in there.
Right. But Turner's got to be two, no?
Yeah.
Or unless you, I don't know.
Nah, you got to go Turner.
You're not going to put
Turner, Harper, Schwarber.
Right.
Then it's like the old, the four-hitter doesn't get, and you're taking a game out of the Schwarber's hands. He bats more at the one.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's
Arise, Turner.
you're going to have to go Arise. To me, you'll go Arise, Turner, Harper, Schwarber.
Yeah.
And all this consternation about Harper in July. What about Schwarber? He had 3 home runs in July.
Read something over the weekend where he's altered his batting practice warm up because he's tweaked his back a little bit. What's he doing in the home run derby?
I know.
Like, I get it, it's here in Philly, but if you got this happened before the All-Star game, and if you got to tweak your warm up because your back's a little
tender, yeah.
What are you doing in the home run derby?
I know, dude. And he
come on.
I mean, not for nothing. He hasn't done anything.
No.
Like, all the focus was on Harper, but really, he had 3 home runs in July.
I mean, it might be one more than Harper.
Yeah, but that's what he does. That's what Schwarber does.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The back thing is a worrisome. And I guess he's got a condition with his gastrointestinal stuff.
Yeah.
He's not gonna, he said he wasn't going to get into the condition, but he has a condition. So maybe something flares up every couple months.
Yeah, but that's not good.
No, it's not great. I mean, you can't time those things.
I mean,
an October flare-up would be horrendous.
I mean, I look at it, right, and I'm going, all right, so let's look at this lineup right now. Like, how do you generate enough power?
Well, you don't. That's why they need another power bat. They don't.
Yeah, and Arise is, again, contact guy, and he makes sense at the top, but he does things that the Phillies don't do.
They haven't done, and we complain every playoff that they don't do. He does.
Right. I mean, he doesn't walk, but it doesn't matter because he's got such a great eye. He doesn't strike out. Puts the ball in play, which is a huge
and
thing.
You've been on about how left-handed pitcher kills him. They said yesterday was Brace's first hit off a home run off a left-hander since like April or something. Some crazy number.
I know. It's funny, man.
You got to get a right-handed power bat.
You have to.
They have to.
But again,
I take Matt Stairs and play him full-time at this point. He's left.
He's left-handed.
I take a right-handed version of that.
No, my fear is that they like what they see from De La Cruz.
He's great off the bench. He's not a starter. Get that right-handed power bat off the bench. That's your man, De La Cruz. I mean, I'm a fan. He's put up like 25 home runs in the course of a season, but let's not rely on it this year right now. He's hot right now. Don't let that change your plan.
I know. That's my fear, is that you only have so much to spend. Where are you spending it? And on who are you spending it?
I don't know. I'm just throwing money everywhere. Spend it all.
I mean,
when
I say spend, I meant not money, prospects.
Yeah, spend it all, because who knows what's going to happen. This is it. What's Brace, 33? It's Harper, Schwarber, 32. You're going to have a lockout year. Now they're 35 when they come back.
Oh, God, no. I mean,
this whole team's 2 years older next time we see them, maybe.
I was thinking about that because somebody on my national show on Saturday, we were talking about the prospect if there is no baseball next year.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the worst. We would go from this summer, which is an embarrassment of riches, right? Like, the whole nine. We got it all, man. We got everything. And, we're all cop and all that stuff. And if there's no baseball.
Well, we'll have playoff hockey extending us, and we'll have a parade in June with the Sixers. So we're kind of good. Let's just take off July. July will be a down month. We'll be good.
Yeah.
Thank God for the Sixers and Gansey. We're good. Speaking of winners, U.S. soccer men's team announced Mauricio Pochettino's back till
That's good.
through 2030.
That's actually, I liked him. I thought he was a good coach.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this because we got Corey coming up. So we'll dive further into the deadline with Corey and kind of look inside this team and what you can draw from it and how you would kind of make it up. All right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to Corey. But first, a word from our friend. We're going to talk about some of our people. Golden Nugget, Elkins. And then we'll get to Corey. And then a little bit later on.
Elkins Chevrolet, run by three brothers, real brothers, local guys, great guys. And right now, they're lining up deals that are very hard to beat. They got a huge inventory of Chevy trucks and SUVs, everything people actually want to drive. Equinoxes, Trailblazers, Tahoe Suburban, Silverados. And the prices, well, they're going to move fast. If you've been thinking about it, now's the time. Whether it's getting to a game, getting to work, or just getting out of town for a bit to maybe watch the Sixers or Flyers play, you'll drive off in the perfect ride at the perfect price. And here's the thing. This isn't just a one-and-done kind of place. These are the guys you go back to again and again because they treat you right. No runaround, no games, no haggling, no hassles, just real people, real deals. Elkins Chevrolet, real brothers, real deals, and a whole lot of honking good service going on. Super easy to get to. Route 73 South in Marlton. Elkins Chevrolet. For the past 30 years, Golden Nugget Jewelers has operated out of the very same location in the heart of Philadelphia. Customers from across Pennsylvania, New Jersey, even Baltimore, New York City have come to Golden Nugget Jewelers to find that perfect engagement ring, wedding band, or gift. Their staff is highly trained and dedicated to providing a personalized experience. I've gone there a couple of times. I had to replace a diamond in a ring. I had to get a necklace. They're not pushy. The staff is super informative. It's just a great shopping experience. They have a vast selection of engagement rings and wedding bands, along with high-end watches, fashion jewelry, sparkling diamond necklaces, bracelets, earrings, and everything else you could think of. You receive a final cleaning and written appraisal with every engagement ring purchase. And Golden Nugget Jewelers, they're family-owned. They've been operating since 1987, right there on Chestnut Street at 8th in downtown Philadelphia. You deserve an expert, and you deserve the best price. Golden Nugget Jeweler, where Philly gets engaged. Visit goldennuggetjewelry.com.
All right, I guess it's going to clear. So after this crazy torrential rain, it's going to clear this afternoon and actually get sunny. So we'll have ball tonight.
Yeah.
And then it'll be good tomorrow, and then more rain comes in later in the week.
Is it cooling off? It rained. I heard thunder. I heard rain all night long. I get up and it felt like soup outside when you went out. I thought it'd be cooled off.
No, it's like louse. It's unreal. I mean, I feel like we live in the jungle.
Right.
Walked out. I'm looking to get the machete, start hacking through.
And it just
get to work.
It doesn't just rain. Every rain is a flood warning. Every rain.
Well,
every rain. It's not just like, oh, I got a rain this afternoon.
You're right. It's buckets.
Yeah.
Like I was driving on the expressway. Dude, you got to drive with your blinkers on so you can see.
Yeah, there's no mode fast enough with the wipers to clear it in time.
No, nobody can see. And the humidity, so everything's foggy, you can't see. Yeah. It's pouring.
And you get the random JO that speeds and throws water on your windshield as they zoom by. Right. It's like, what are you doing? Yeah.
And so everybody's going to drive with their blinkers on just to find it.
Right. I remember we used to just have a rain, a nice easy rain.
Soft.
Go out and you go play.
Soft summer rain.
Yeah, sure.
Or actually, what it used to be was the thunderstorm, right?
Right.
The thunderstorm would roll in.
Half hour, boom.
And then it would clear up and it was fine.
Yeah.
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 And now it's like a jungle. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes you wonder. Keep from going under. Like it's crazy, man. It really is nuts. I can't.
So everything's got to be extreme.
Yeah, it's just crazy. I don't understand it.
The Braves are getting better.
Well, I was going to bring this up to you.
Daly Falter, Maley.
I mean, they're going to be tough to catch.
Yeah, they didn't add any studs, but
Like you're going to have to go
got
into
depth
it.
pieces.
Here's the other problem for the Phillies. You're going to have to go into it as a wild card.
Yeah, and it's tough with the standings right now. They got like one game on people.
You're going to have to fight to get in.
Yep.
Assuming they get in, you're going to be up against it as a wild card. And here's the problem, right? Like for them, God forbid they don't get in. It's a complete disaster. You do get in, Red October is going to be like muted.
Why? Because
You're going to have to start at the Sixers. You're
Oh.
the teeth of the Eagles, Flyers,
Flyers will already be going.
right? Like all of a sudden, and people, if you limp in as a wild card, like, you know, there's not going to be the big buzz where things halt, right?
Yeah, and the wild card, they're going to have a fourth starter for the wild card, so they better get a Robbie Ray or something.
That's you know, you need that just to do it.
They need so much.
They do. All right, let's kind of, we got our man who is on top of this stuff. He is the best, who covers the Phils for all PHLY, Corey Seidman.
He's the man. He's for the fans. Corey Seidman. Corey Seidman. Corey Seidman.
There he is. There's our man. Good morning, Corey. Happy trade deadline.
Thank you, sir. It's a big day. I woke up. I'm amped. I'm ready to go. I'm just hoping that there's at least a few moves here, at least 2 or 3 for the Phils.
Well, let's get right into it. What are you hoping for? What's your realistic gut say? What are you hearing?
Yeah, so in terms of realistic, I think it's realistic that the Phillies come away from today with at least a bat and an arm, whether that arm is a reliever. I mean, in my opinion, they need 2 bats and 2 bullpen pieces, because if you add, 1 hitter and 1 reliever to this mix, you're still an incomplete team. You're still an incomplete offense. You still have then, 2 reliable relievers as opposed to 1. So, the Phillies need quantity today. It's not just quality. If they actually want to be able to, fill the holes and fortify this roster for October and be able to compete against the Dodgers with Skubal and the Braves with their reinforcements, then they need to do a lot today. It's not just one move. It's not just, getting a couple guys from one team. It seems like they don't have the farm system to do it, but the closer we get to 6 p.m., asking prices are going to start to come down. And I do think the Phils are going to be able to get things accomplished today. The question is just how much of an impact do those players make?
So, who are you looking at? Arise? Is that the guy that you're kind of honed in on?
The 3 bats that I think would make the biggest difference for the Phillies among guys who could realistically be traded today are Randy Arozarena, George Springer, and Luis Arise. If you get Arise, you still need to get a right-handed bat. I just love the idea of adding him because you'd be adding a 300 hitter to a lineup that doesn't have anybody with that skill set. I mean, Trey Turner hit 304 last year, but he's been a distant player from that guy. And I mean, I tweeted the other day that, like, if you were to somehow be able to add a right-handed bat and Arise, like say you get a Arozarena and Arise, Springer and Arise, 2 rental players, right? So you're not trading the entire farm for them. Then you all of a sudden have a lineup that goes 6 deep. You have a lineup that you can bat Marsh 7th and you can bat Stott 8th, something like that. That actually has the makings of an offense that can make noise against top-level pitching in October. Short of that, I still think you're going to need to just get really lucky. Guys are going to need to be red hot come October. You're going to need Bryce Harper to revert back into the MVP caliber player that he's been in the past. You're going to need Kyle Schwarber to start hitting for power in a way that he hasn't over the last month. That's really more important than the guys you add. But, when you look at those pieces, it seems like it's a lot, but the fact that you'd be getting both guys for 2 months, neither the Giants nor the Mariners nor the Blue Jays can ask for the world. You're probably looking at the guys in that 5 to 8 prospect range in your organizational rankings. And I also base that on the moves that we've seen already so far. We just, by the way, as I was joining, the Angels traded Jose Soriano to the Toronto Blue Jays. So that's another big starting pitcher off the board.
Well, the other thing, too, is if the Blue Jays are adding Soriano, they're not going to delete Springer.
I think they would. I think they still would. I mean, the Blue Jays traded Kevin Gausman yesterday, and the Soriano move is more about the future than it is this year because he has 2.5 years of club control. So it's not like it's a
Son,
short-term move for
we got to
them.
trade. We got to trade. The Phillies are acquiring Luis Arise thanks to Jeff Passan.
It's a
So
great
here
move.
it is. The Phillies have acquired Arise. Let's see if they have. Okay, no. We don't know who for whom or for what, but we know Jeff Passan. Sources tell ESPN the Phillies are acquiring Luis Arise.
That's your man, Corey. You've been saying it for weeks.
Yeah, I have. I mean, I know it's a left-handed bat that doesn't seem like it fits right on the surface, but he's a lefty who hits lefties. 323 this season against lefties. It doesn't matter if you're facing a tough southpaw or not. You can bat him second, and you can even bat Harper. You can bat Arise, Harper, Schwarber consecutively because the left-handed component doesn't really matter against Arise. And this is also a guy that if it fits, you could sign him beyond this year. He's a rental player, but if it fits the offense and if the big question I have now is positionally.
Yeah.
My philosophy all along has been get him and figure it out. Get a guy like that and then realign your infield however you need to do it. If it means shifting Bryson Stott to third base and Alec Boehm to the bench, do it. If it means moving Stott to shortstop and Trey Turner to the outfield, can it get worse defensively than it's been? Can he be worse?
I got Nightingale's got updates. Phillies are trading for
What's that?
3-time batting champion Luis Arise and right reliever Caleb Killian. The Giants will receive Ramon Marquez, Phillies number 4 prospect, and reliever Marty Guerre.
So, I mean, Ramon Marquez was a huge riser in the Phillies farm system this year. He was viewed as like maybe the one guy outside of your top prospects who could be the centerpiece of a trade. And there you go, right here. You see that this to me is the Phillies pushing their. This could probably be their biggest move of the day, the Arise and Killian move. I mean, you're filling 2 holes. Killian, I'm not as sold on him. I mean, he's been like the Giants' closer this season out of necessity because they have no other really relief help. But to me, he's not a market upgrade over an Orion Kerkering. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe he can go on a run here, but I still think they need an actual setup, man, like a Pete Fairbanks or Adrian Morejón, a guy of that caliber. But at least adding Luis Arise, now all of a sudden you added an entire set of offensive skills you didn't have yesterday.
All right, so let's look at it. So in your world, see, to me, I moved Turner to the outfield. I mean,
Here's Bob Nightingale. The Phillies are also close to finalizing a deal to acquire Mets left-handed pitcher Brooks Raley.
Another need there. I mean, you needed another lefty reliever because your left-handed relievers have not been reliable all season.
Not loving these
Because
relievers.
what's that face?
I mean, Brooks Raley.
He's having a really good year. He's having a really good year. He has
I know
a
he
1.96 ERA. Yeah. And it's
there's
a couple
certain
years in a row
guys
now
I
he's
go.
been
Here's why you don't like him. His fastball velo is in the 3 percentile.
But that's exactly why.
90.1, I think, is his fastball.
That's exactly why I don't like him. Because
lefties.
I watched him pitch, and I'm like, I don't like guys
I'm looking,
that. But whatever. I mean, I know you need.
I'm looking at his. I'm looking at his year by year, and I mean, against lefties, he's been great in his career. 184 opponents batting average, and just looking at these seasons, 182, 121, 155, 103, 186 for lefties. So that's obviously why they made this move. They needed to get something from the left side, and probably costs a lot less than Morejón would have cost. I mean, Morejón of the Padres is one of the top overall relievers on the market.
Right.
So
okay,
so you added Arise, you added Raley, you added Caleb Killian.
Yeah.
So that's 2 relievers.
Killian and so. How it's going to be is you got your lefty specialist who will pitch, in spots against the cluster of lefties in the 7th and 8th inning. And then you got Killian who will be the other guy. I still would go and bring up Gage Wood and have him in and see what he's got.
By the end of the season, you might see that. I mean,
because Raley,
it seems like
if you think about it, Raley, who can't break a glass, with Wood, it's 2 different guys that you're going to look at.
Totally. I mean, Alex McFarland might be up again by the end of the season, a guy who throws 100 in the minor leagues. He's at the upper levels of the Phillies minor league system. And, part of their internal calculus here might be that they have a couple guys that they can call up too. Maybe they think that this is enough in the bullpen. If it's me, I still want one more actual reliable piece there in the eighth inning in front of Joan Duran, because really, what has Caleb Killian ever showed you in the major leagues to believe that he can be a reliable piece when push comes to shove against the best teams? Maybe he can be. I was looking more at guys like Luke Weaver, Pete Fairbanks, who have been there and done it before, as opposed to someone who hasn't. But at the very least, I mean, now we're at 9:53 a.m. Trade deadline is not till 6 p.m. I highly doubt the Phillies are done at this point. And you could still potentially add a right-handed bat. You could add a starting pitcher, maybe another bullpen piece. But I think this is a promising start. You've now lost one of your biggest trade candidates, one of your biggest, enticing minor leaguers in Ramon Marquez. So in order to complete other deals, you're probably going to need to have to trade from your big league roster, or
Well, that's what I was
one of those
thinking,
top prospects.
dude. Like I would do that. I mean, Crawford's had a little bit of an uptick over the last, couple weeks. I look to see if I can flip Crawford for a right-handed outfielder.
Yeah, so would I, because now you're even more left-handed with Arise. I know I just said that he hits lefties, but you still don't want to have like 6 lefties in your lineup on an everyday basis. So if you're able to, I mean, Justin Crawford, I still think will have trade value. Like, he's shown this season that there are viable skills there. Slap hitting, the ability to steal some bases. He is not a perfect player. He's not a complete player yet, but he might be able to bring you something that helps you win right now. Like, if you can turn Justin Crawford and a prospect into, see, the area where I would struggle, though, is would you trade Justin Crawford for a 2-month rental bat? Like, would you do that for a George Springer?
Yeah.
For a guy who's only going to be here 2 months?
I mean, I get your point, and I understand it, but I would.
I feel like you could replace Crawford's production with a pretty moderately priced free agent.
Well, you already have his replacement with Nori. I mean, that's basically what he is. He's Crawford light. I mean, it's kind of what he projects as. I need to move the needle now. And it's another left-handed. He's another left-handed bat, and he's a slap hitter. I already got that, on steroids with Arise, so I don't need him.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, you would bring back a player with control, more than a half season of control if you're trading a Justin Crawford, but this is not an ideal market. There aren't too many sellers. There aren't too many right-handed bats out there. Right? Elliot Ramos of the Giants. You would think, though, that if that would have been included in this other Giants deal.
I know, but they've done separate deals before. Wasn't there
last year?
Yeah, So I don't know. Maybe they go back to I don't know. Maybe they're still talking to the Giants and going, all right, well, we want to do this one,
And the other thing, too, is that, like, again, if these guys fit, you can re-sign them. There's nothing saying that just because Luis Arise is a rental or just because Arozarena and Springer are rentals that you can't offer them a 4 or 5 year deal worth, not Springer, more so Arozarena, because Springer's getting up there in years. But, the Phillies are going to need right-handed hitting outfielders in 2027 as well, and in 2028. It's not just this season. So, I think that part of this is, with Arise, getting back to Arise, bring him in, see how it works positionally. Maybe he does. Arise has been a Gold Glove caliber defensive player this year.
So
surprised a lot of people because the reputation.
Bob says Phillies are now on the lookout for veteran starting pitching.
Okay. I want the Robbie Ray, man. Robbie Ray's my guy. Again with the Giants.
Yeah.
But,
okay. Yeah. I mean, with Arise, the positional component with Arise is interesting because he's never been a good defensive player, but this year he's made strides, big time strides with the Giants, and he wants to stay at second base. But I don't know if you can allow for that. Like, if he stays at second, then it means you have to shift Stott somewhere else. You have to shift Turner somewhere else. It's a lot of moving parts there, but I mean, it makes you a better team. It makes you a better team unquestionably.
So let me ask you a question. Yeah. Have they at all worked out Turner in the outfield?
I haven't seen it I can't remember the last time I saw that happen. It's probably been, I don't want to say that he hasn't done it once all season, but I haven't seen it in quite a while. He played center field way earlier in his career with the Nationals, and he at least has the athleticism to run around out there. I've always been of the mindset that if he's going to go back out there, center makes more sense than a corner because you can just use your instinct and athleticism as opposed to having to.
Right. He's used to playing up the middle. Right. Now, here's the thing. Do you switch that early, like this late in the year? How risky is it to switch positions to go to the outfield. Now, I've seen it before, not this late, but guys switching as the season began, and a lot of second basemen will go to the outfield. Like that's kind of a switch. But is it realistic to think you can put Turner in center field now?
Well, it's risky to do that in the middle of the season, but it would have been riskier to do nothing with this team, to make no changes to a stale team. I don't think that it would be perfect, but Trey Turner's been anything but perfect at shortstop this season. Look, he might end up staying at shortstop. The move might be that it's a rise at second, Stott at third, Bohm to the bench, and you still have to fill out the outfield. But this could be a way of filling out your outfield almost like backfilling, like moving the guy who's, in the infield to the outfield. Again, though, like if you put Turner in center, that diminishes the value of Justin Crawford, the importance of Justin Crawford, and puts him on the block. Because what's the point of having him as a corner outfielder? Like the guy's skill would be that he's a center fielder with speed and batting average ability. In the corner outfield, you would want other skills out of that player. So I'm just fascinated to see what the Phillies do positionally here. For weeks I've been saying, get the guys and then figure it out.
You're so right. Like to me, he's got to play center. And Stott's got to play short. First of all, he's been a butcher at shortstop, right? So you clean that up. Stott's a very good shortstop, good range. He could play that. So you're much better off. And then in the outfield, with Turner in the outfield, that also makes Crawford expendable because you're not Marsh is going to play left.
Yeah, I mean, the path of least resistance would be if Arise just goes over and plays third base, where he played earlier in his career with the Twins. It's been a long time since he played there, and that might hurt your defense even more than doing all these other shifts. But it's funny, the other day I tweeted about Arise, and someone, I don't want to say who, but someone of importance liked that tweet who's associated with the Phillies, and it just made me think, are they liking that tweet because they disagree and they want to say like, oh, I'm going to remember this, or are they liking it because they had something in the works? And lo and behold, looks like Luis Arise was within their plans all along.
What was the tweet that they were interested? Did you talk positionally at all in the tweet?
No, I just wrote the other day that like if you actually want to improve this offense, that Luis Arise is a guy you bring in because he actually has the ability to raise the ceiling. Hit 320. He can hit 350 over the course of a 2 month, a 2 month span. I still don't think this is enough though. Personally, like I do think you need to go out and add another right-handed bat. Brian De La Cruz cannot be your big impact second half bat that you called up. Like there needs to be someone else. If it's not of the Springer tier, it needs to at least be of that like Lane Thomas tier who went to the Braves yesterday.
I like Lane Thomas. I liked him. That was a good move by Atlanta. Now it's funny. Bob Nightengale said that Arozarena he has not heard that he's available, and I thought the same thing. People are bringing him up. I'm like, Seattle. I know they've been underachieved, but they're right there. They're only a couple games out. Like, why would you look in a trade?
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is the Astros, I think they've won 10 of 11. The Astros are starting to like finally run away with that AL West. And I think the Mariners are a realistic team. Like under Jerry DiPoto, there have been years where they've been even farther along than they are this year, and they've still sold from their big league roster. With Arozarena, they don't need to trade him, but if it gets them something of substance, I could see it happening. I mean, they need offense themselves. They're going to have to be sufficiently enticed to do the Arozarena deal. I mean, they're not going to just trade him for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, look,
they're
three out, right? And I know,
but how many teams?
What's that?
Like how many teams? There's two teams ahead of them in the division and a bunch in the wild card race.
Right,
so
but I mean, if you look at the division, I don't like Texas. You like Texas? Like, I think Texas stinks. They're 2.5 out. I think it's between them and Houston. And look, Houston's pitching isn't that deep. Like, Seattle's got better pitching than Houston does.
Agreed. I think the Mariners are overall a better team than the Rangers. But DiPoto's in that same mold as A.J. Preller of the Padres, where they're just hyperactive. They treat it like it's a fantasy team. And if they see a way that they can, bring in a guy who might be able to help them for 5 years as opposed to a half season, they do it. I just see Arozarena as such a perfect fit for the Phillies offense. I mean, last night I was thinking about, the dream scenario of adding both Arozarena and Arise, how it would elongate your lineup. I was thinking in my head, like, how would you format the lineup? Would you go Arozarena 1, Harper 2, Schwarber 3, Turner 4, Arise? I mean, it's probably not going to happen today, but at least you have Arise. And Rise can
So
bat anywhere in the
let's
lineup
real
as well.
quick, Core. Look at the lineup and how would you hit? Would you go? To me, I go Arise, Turner, because I got guys at the top of the order that can set the table.
Yeah, I like that. I like a Rise Turner because then you go left, right, left, left, as opposed to right, followed by 3 lefties in a row. Because look, Brandon Marsh might be your 5-hole hitter in this mix as well. And then it moves Trey Turner out of the leadoff spot. He's not a big on base guy. He really hasn't been at any point this season, Trey Turner. He's been really, for most of his Phillies career, he's been a boom bust power hitter as opposed to this 300 hitter with a high OBP. So yeah, if you go a Rise 1, Turner 2, I mean, Arise just gets on base so much. And the other part of Arise is like, who would you rather have up with a runner on third and 2 outs than Luis Arise? Like, who in Major League Baseball would you rather have in that spot where all you need is a single? So you have runners in scoring position chances that he could thrive in as well, on top of just being a table setter.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, I like Arise, Turner, Harper, Schwarber. Now, you probably have to put De La Cruz at 5, right? And then you got Marsh at 6.
And this is why I say they need another bat, because we're only at the 5 spot in the lineup and you're already getting to like some black holes again.
Yeah.
I know. Well, I need somebody from the right side of the plate, right? Like, I don't want Bohm. I mean, he's going to put Bohm there, but,
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe Bohm's not even in the starting lineup
Yeah,
anymore.
Bohm's at third, right?
Guy's hitting 225 this year. What's he done to deserve an everyday spot the rest of the season?
He hasn't.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't.
I know that historically he's been. Today's his birthday, his 30th birthday, by the way. So that would be a nice birthday
My
present
God,
if he
he's
loses
30,
his job.
Bohm? Think about that. Daycare's turned 30. Man, and he's still he's still about potential. He still hasn't grown into his body. Oh, he's gonna grow into his power, or grow into it.
Just wait. It's coming. It's coming.
It's unbelievable, man. It really is. All right, I know you got to go do the emergency pod, so let's kind of like reconfigure tomorrow if something else happens. All right.
Sure thing, cuz. Looking forward to it.
Great job. I love the fact that we were on when it broke.
It's like we planned it.
Yeah. Listen, love it. Great job, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks, buddy.
Okay. See you then.
Here he is, Corey Seidman, and Corey's going to do the emergency podcast, so he'll have that up. He'll break it down even further. Again, the issue, and in case you just joined us, Jeff Passan reported the Phillies have acquired Luis Arise. We're still waiting for what the compensation is. Oh, no, we know it.
Yeah,
it's
Romo Marquez.
Marquez, who was the riser, right? He was the prospect that came out of nowhere. So that's good.
Yeah.
You didn't have to burn,
We still got some chips.
And here's the other thing. What do you make of Painter? Because I wanted to get to Corey, because Painter pitched well Friday night.
I make of Painter Robbie Ray, hopefully. That's what I make of him.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Started out shaky, nice recovery. JT, props to him, kept him settled down.
He did. He had him settled down. I mean, geez, after the first thing, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Again.
Again. Twitch is like, what? Too soon. Should have left him down.
Well, but I was wondering, because sometimes teams would ask to see him again. Like, hey, start him. Let me see. Because you know how it is. Like, certain guys might just have that big league phobia.
Yeah. He had a couple nice starts, AAA. It's like, all right, well, yeah.
Yeah, but like, let me see him again against big league pitching.
And his fastball looked good, but he didn't get a lot of whiffs on it. He didn't throw a lot of it.
Wasn't a lot of swing and miss. No, it wasn't a lot of swing and miss. But, like, he was able to navigate. Now, again, there's a lot of strikeouts in that Orioles lineup.
How's anyone supposed to get any work done today? It's notifications every 10 seconds. Notification.
What else we got?
Stark is saying the Phillies are sending. This is for the Brooks Raley deal.
Right.
Right-handed pitcher Luke Gabrish and outfielder John Spikerman. Yeah, 2 names I've never even heard of.
Spikerman. Oh, that's Spikerman. Again, to me, the fascinating piece of it is, where does Arise bat and where is he playing?
Mm-hmm.
And in my perfect world, after what we've seen over the last month with Turner butchering shortstop, you got to move Turner.
Or do you? Yeah, I would agree with that, but I could see them In
Play
an
him in third.
ideal world, play him a third and have no bone.
Well, what you could do is it depends on the matchup.
Right.
Starting pitcher, right?
If you need the right hand. Bet.
Right. Like if you got a right-hander going, then you sit Bohm and you play Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a lefty going, you play Bohm and you sit Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think that's how you do it.
So Nightengale says the original deal was for Arise and Marquez, but talks broke off last night. Then it was expanded to include Caleb Killian and Marty Gare.
I mean, listen, Killian, I don't hate that.
Killian, when you look up like his savant, there's a lot of red.
Yeah.
He's got a fastball like 96, 97. I think his sinker's like 97.
Yeah, I like him. Now, again, he hasn't done it in, like the high leverage situation.
He's got command issues.
When it comes to pressure, when it comes to like a pressure of October.
Yeah.
But I kind of like it. I like that piece of it. Like, to me, Gage Wood has to be here because
here, like if he survives the trade deadline,
yes, he's got to be up here because you got to have a hard throwing guy. Then if you want Rayleigh, like at least now your bullpen, if you added Gage Wood, Rayleigh, and Killian, now that's 3 pieces you just added to the bullpen.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you got a guy throwing an 86 cutter.
No, I mean, I get it. But, I mean, you still add, like, that show, the thing with Rayleigh and Wood, that negates each other, right? Because you got one left from the left side that throws gas and the other one that's crafty.
And the kid, I forget his name, the McFarland.
Yeah.
I mean, he just struck out the side in 13 pitches his last outing. He's averaging 99 on his fastball.
Yeah.
Like, that's a kid who, if he's here, he should be in the mix too.
Yeah. The Brain said, perfect postseason player, doesn't K and gets on base.
Yeah, when you look at his, I mean, he's had 21 strikeouts so far this year. He had 21 all total last year.
Yeah.
He doesn't strike out.
No, he doesn't strike out.
Year.
You need to add it. I mean, I do. I like the fact that you have. I wish they could get one more right-handed bat.
Yeah, they need to.
But I don't think they're going to get it. I don't think they're going to go. I mean, again,
there's no way Taylor Ward survives this. He's got to get moved.
I would think so, man. Yeah. Now,
at that, then you got some length.
Now, if you add Taylor Ward, let's play around with that.
Yeah.
Because if you add Ward to this thing, now all of a sudden you go Arise, right?
Yeah.
Turner, Harper, Schwarber, Ward, right? Yeah. Ward is your 5th.
Let me ask you, do you
Marsh?
Yes.
Stott. And whoever, Bohm or Crawford or whatever, or JT.
You think about
Crawford.
Ward's 2nd and dropping Turner down because Ward's an on-base machine. Get him on base for Harper.
Well, he batted leadoff a lot and he walked a lot this year because he was batting leadoff. But he can hit power. He's only got 7 home runs. I think he traded on base. He traded power for on base. I'd like to get him back to the power.
All right.
So I would keep Turner. I like Turner at the top because Turner's got speed.
Yeah.
Like he makes stuff happen.
Yeah, if we could get the 5th hole without worrying about a daycare person, that's perfect.
Yes. No daycare in the 5 hole.
No. 6 through 9 is daycare.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. All right. We're going to switch gears. We got EJ. All right. Now let's switch some gears. I'll tell you what. Hang tight, EJ. We just got to take care of some business. And then we're going to go our daily Eagles training camp report. Switch it up with EJ. Can't wait for that. But first, a little word from our friends. Let's talk about the BetPark Sportsbook online casino app as the future's changed. You know, all of a sudden, Phil's maybe a puncher's chance, right? Like, I don't know. Listen, I'm trying to get in relation to the BetPark app. Like, I don't know. Maybe you get hot.
Bet the Dodgers.
You know, can't bet the Dodgers. Right. But they're going to Dombrowski knew how to do something. We'll see. What are they tonight?
Oh, I was looking at futures. Tonight they are minus 159.
With Nola?
Yeah.
Minus 159 with Nola. Nola versus James Wood or what's his name? Wood.
Yeah, James Woods.
Yeah, and Abrams. I don't like. All right, those two matchups.
All right, so you throw a little
all right
home run.
I can see those two. Maybe the Phils win 10-4. Those guys go yard. I could see that.
Over under is 9.5.
Over. Go
9.5.
over. BetParks.com is all the details. Got to be PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. All your fun on the BetParks app. Now let's talk about TrueMark and our good friends at TrueMark Financial. Listen, TrueMark Credit Union is fantastic. Great financial institution. They have everything you need, and they're always doing something, right? So they have something now that actually rewards the way you already spend your money. It's what you get with the Everyday Elite Visa credit card from TrueMark Credit Union. We're talking up to 4% cash back on eligible everyday purchases, including gas, takeout, and maybe basketball tickets. And for a limited time, new cardholders get a 0% introductory APR on purchases for the first 12 months, then 17.99% APR after that. More cash back, less catch. You can apply today at TrueMark.com or stop by any of TrueMark Credit Union's 24 branches, locations. Rates based on credit worthiness, 4% cash back on eligible purchases. Bonus categories capped annually. Restrictions apply. Visit TrueMark.com for details. Insured by the NCUA. All right, now let's get to our man for, we got practice, baby. It's on. The great E.J. Smith.
Give me that E. Give me a J. Give me an E.J. Give me that E.J. Smith.
All right, here he is. Look at that.
Some action behind him.
Look at that. Inside the Nest, presented by Rita's, our Eagles insider. Looking good. He's got the golf shirt on. What a great scene there. Look at that, baby. Inside
Yeah, my
the
camera
bubble.
just zoomed out for you so you can see the sled work behind me here.
How'd you do that?
I don't know. My camera did it. It's automated. Now listen, the reason we're indoors and it just started raining, so I got to move in a little bit here. But yeah, no, my camera's gonna do some work for me, I guess. I have no idea how that happened.
Nice.
It's the
I like
magic
this
of training
camera.
camp. Yeah, it's the magic of football.
By the way, it looks spectacular. That is a great shot. In fact, can we go full screen, EJ, and take my mug off? Okay, he's vertical. I got you.
Here, we'll go horizontal at the end. How about that?
All right. That's beautiful. Great stuff. All right, let's fill us in over the weekend. What were your thoughts, and how do you see it?
Yeah, the first thing that I got to come on and say, this is the Monday morning. Let's say you didn't pay attention to what happened over the weekend at Eagles practice. Jalix Hunt had a statement day on Saturday. He's had an excellent camp so far. I think we should start considering the possibility that 3-4 years down the road, we're talking about Jalen Carter, Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell, and Jalix Hunt as the core four of this Eagles defense. You could throw Jordan Davis in there as well as a fifth guy in that rotation. But I mean, the guy's ceiling is as high as anyone's, and we're starting to see the flashes more and more in practice. It was a third down heavy day. On Saturday for practice. A lot of third down install from the offense, and then those high leverage downs, you can really tell the pass rush really just wrecked the entire practice. Jalix Hunt and Jalen Carter at the center of that. So it's been an exciting summer so far from Jalix Hunt. He's an energy giver out there. He's got a lot of juice on the sidelines before practice, and I mean it hasn't just been against one guy. We saw him get the better of Jordan Mailata early in camp. We saw him get the better of Fred Johnson. Oh, excuse me. So I got the sled coming behind me here. Live action here, right? Yeah. But yeah, we saw Fred Johnson at right tackle with the first team because Lane has been out for non-injury reasons. We can get into that in a second. But yeah, Jalix he's looked awesome so far this summer.
Yeah, I heard he looks incredible. What a pick by Howie. That's going to turn out to be one of the legendary picks. Again, between Cooper, Quinyon, and these drafts, My God. Because I heard the same thing about Hunt, and I was looking forward to a big year, and he's already off to a great start in camp.
Yeah. I mean, what he can do for this defense, especially with Grenard out. Obviously Grenard expected to be ready for the regular season. Vic said, he might miss a significant chunk of camp, though. You can feel a lot better about that group if Jalen Hunt takes the leap that I think we're starting to see, again, the flashes of early in camp here. So it's encouraging. The defense in general has looked awesome. The secondary, honestly, from all three levels, the first team, second team, and third team, they've all been really, really tight in coverage. Obviously, that first team group, not a lot of airspace on that third down install day. You're going to see a lot of reports about the Eagles offense great in that practice. What I would say is that we're talking about third down install. It's stuff that they haven't really gone over before. I want to wait and see how the offense looks over the course of the next few practices.
Yeah, put a pin in that. We'll get to the offense in a minute. But I'm excited about the defense. What do you see from Campbell?
Yeah, so he was out on a Saturday. He graduated from Alabama, so he wasn't at practice. But generally, I mean, you see the upside that he's got. He's physically, he can do things that most linebackers can't do. He hasn't flashed quite as much, but he's looked solid. He looks bigger this summer than he did last. He's put on some weight. We heard from him a couple days ago. He talked about that he had to get a procedure done on both shoulders. Last year, he got the first one done. And then this summer, he got one done on the opposite shoulder. I think it's been a little bit of a quiet camp for him, just by the nature of he hasn't made any splash plays, but he's got the capability of doing it. And the other thing I should tell you, since we're talking linebackers, Jeremiah Trotter Jr. working with the ones when Campbell was out on Saturday, that kid's just like a rock solid football player, man.
He is.
It's almost a shame that they don't have a pathway for him to start. I wouldn't entirely rule it out, non-zero chance, but I think Campbell's got the obvious edge there. He's just got so much physical talent.
Dude, you're so right. You're so right about that. The kid just is around the ball and he's a tackler. He's a football player. If this was 1994, he'd have a starting job anywhere around the league.
Yeah, which is funny because his physical profile isn't an old school linebacker, but he's got those instincts. He's got that physicality. He's got that nasty edge to him when he's on the field. I mean, he is his father's son in a lot of ways. Obviously, Josiah looks a lot like Jeremiah Trotter as well. But, it's like I said, it's almost a shame. If he ever does get to play, he's got that Oren Burks role, where maybe he has to come in and relief duty. You should feel really good about him because he's exactly what you want at linebacker, that instinctual physical presence.
Yes. Yeah, I feel you. I love it. All right. Now let me ask you about Reek on the defensive side, because I'm excited about Reek.
Yeah. They're excited about Reek. I mean, you can't talk to people in this building ever since the spring. You talk to anyone working around the defense, anyone, even the offensive coaches, they will tell you Reek Willen has looked awesome since he signed for the Eagles and since he reported for spring practices. He just doesn't look like a corner. He's got that 6'4" frame. He's got long arms. He's a physical, anomaly at the position. And it hasn't just been the splash plays. He's been consistent. Like I said, that first team defense, that secondary has been really, really tight in coverage. Quignon's been matched up against Devontae a lot. So you see in Reek Willen against Dontavian Wicks and Mekhi Lemon. And I don't think it's a coincidence that those guys have had relatively quiet starts to camp because, again, Reek Willen, has been as advertised, if not better than as advertised. I know Vic said in the spring he's surprised the guy didn't sign a long-term deal, a lucrative contract in the NFL. I think we're seeing why Vic feels that way. This guy, his talent level, vastly exceeds what we've seen in that outside corner spot opposite Quinyon Mitchell. And that's not a knock to Darius Slay. It's just if you look at Reek Willen, how talented he is, he still has levels to go. I think the Eagles might be able to unlock those levels.
Yeah, I do too. I'm excited, but I'm real excited. All right, offense. First, what did you think of Mannion on Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, so it was interesting. I'm glad you asked me this because it was third down install day on Saturday. And what we saw was more shotgun and very notably for me, a couple of RPOs mixed in to their passing game. And it makes sense. If it's a third down install day, you're not leaning so heavily on the play action game, the under center game, the misdirection game. That's a down where it's going to be high leverage. You're going to get into shotgun. You're not going to use play action quite as much if you're in third and long. And I thought that you saw the growing pains, but I did think it was instructive and probably actually a good sign that this is what the third down offense is going to start to look like. The route concepts are a lot different than what we've seen in the past. They weren't all running Hank. It wasn't all, it wasn't four verts. It wasn't some of the stuff we're used to seeing. But yeah, it was interesting to see it look a little bit different when they were working on that third down stuff in particular. I'm not going to tell you it looked pretty,
what about
but it was
motion?
a lot different.
What about the motion?
There's so much motion with this offense, and I don't even take note. I don't note it anymore. I might know what they do if it's like creative or special. I actually note when they're not in motion at this point, because it's so much. It's the majority of what they're doing. It's jet motions. It's return motions. They're just trying to get coverage indicators, and it's like we always heard, like don't motion for motion's sake. A lot of times when they are motioning, they're trying to get those coverage indicators. They're trying to see if it's man or zone, and I think that honestly is a big part of this offense, is trying to see what you can get the defense to tell you. So it was ironic because we heard from Vic, and he talks about how motion is. Mike Quick's walking by me. What's up, Mike?
Tell him I said hello.
Anthony says hello. He said, "What's going on?" Yeah. So yeah, I think it's a big part of this offense. We've seen it constantly, and I think it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense to try and figure out, especially against a Vic Fangio defense, what kind of coverage indicators you can get from them.
Yeah, third down's gonna be interesting.
You get a lot of Mekhi Lemon motion.
Yeah, he's been in motion a lot. Now, listen, he's had a little bit of a quieter camp. Hasn't had like a high volume day. We'll see today. But yeah, he's been constantly in motion. I think they are trying to keep him away from press coverage and try to make sure that they feature him a lot. And he's been with the first team a lot too, which I think is noteworthy.
Dude, what was Mannion's messaging? What did you think of Mannion's messaging? Like, what's been your when you look at what he's done so far, and now that you're up close with him, what do you think about him?
Yeah, so obviously detailed comes to mind. What you heard about him in the spring, how detail oriented he is, and how he has like a vision for how all 11 affect one another. The fact that there is like an action and reaction from what the offensive line do. And how that affects the receivers and the running backs, and the route concepts play off of the blocking scheme. You definitely can get that from when you talk to him. And I thought that, the quarterback friendly side of it also jumped out to me when he was talking about trying to figure out what Jalen's comfortable with, what his preferences are. Now, listen, this offense is a major departure, so I don't think it's placating what Jalen necessarily wants, but I do think that he's trying to figure out what Jalen can thrive doing, and he's trying to identify those things, especially in third down there. So yeah, I think quarterback friendly comes to mind, and detail oriented comes to mind.
Well, the thing that I love about it is like moving the pocket, like when you're moving the pocket, like that's going to get him hidden yards. Like when we talk about quarterback friendly offense, is moving the pocket, having someone leak out into the flat. And you're going to get that. That's the basis of this offense. That's why it's going to help.
Yeah, and we've seen a lot of that. A lot of pocket movement, like a misdirection, some naked bootlegs, which I think is a good use of Jalen's athleticism. You can trust him in space like that, and try to basically make it almost like an option play where it's either you're going to go or you're going to make the pass. So it's been a lot more creative, I feel like, in the early going. And as Franz pointed out, Nick said it earlier today. They have 10 days of install going on for training camp. And I think, for the listeners of this show, like you're going to have to hear how this practice goes, because Nick mentioned that this is a review day for them. So they're going to be going over a lot of the things that they've installed over the first 3 practices. So I think how the offense looks today will be instructive, a little bit more than what I would have said in the first 3 practices, where I think they're trying to go through and trying to figure out what the bones of this thing are really going to look like.
It's funny, EJ, because I'm not like the biggest social media, like I use it for news and all, but like the opinions and all this nonsense, I kind of tune out. And VG's like, oh, everybody's like panicking over the offense. I'm like, this
is one specific person is doing it on one channel, and he's saying it's dismal doom and gloom.
Yeah,
and I mean, we need the rational and the logic, a true insider like EJ, to tell us what's actually going on down there.
I just like you got to comprehend what practice is, what install is. Like those are the things, EJ, that you can't. Like you're not supposed to look at results in practice. It's not about results. Yeah. It's about work. Like that's what practice is. Work.
Yeah, and to me, it's like this is what we do on the show. We add context. We provide the context of like the Eagles haven't had a red zone. They had one red zone period so far. Um, sorry, I got a lot of commotion here. Let me move a little
I
bit.
love
We
it.
got like
I love
we got
commotion.
pads, we got practice pads going on behind me, and everything else.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that.
So yeah, it's about the context of they've had one red zone period. You know, they practice from the 50-yard line most of the time. So Jalen not throwing a touchdown pass yet, I think that can be overstated quite a significant amount. It's one thing to say he hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. It's another thing to say he hasn't thrown a 60-yard touchdown pass when they're on early down install, working on play action and running a lot of outside zone. Like that's a different conversation. So, let's give it some time. Like I said, I think today is noteworthy because they are going over things they've worked on in the past or, in the first few practices. But yeah, let's pump the brakes on some of the stat keeping. I think that it can be grossly overstated.
Yeah.
EJ, you wrote about Q versus Devontae, and Devontae's been looking good winning some of these battles. Is that a matchup you saw a lot last year, or was AJ usually getting those matchups with Q?
So usually AJ's or Quignon's most competitive reps were against AJ.
Okay.
They didn't necessarily. I wouldn't go so far as saying Quignon followed AJ, but yeah, the most competitive reps I would say happened against AJ Brown. But this year it has been Devontae, obviously, and they have been competitive reps. Devontae has gotten the better of Quignon a decent amount of the time. He's had some really, really good catches against Quignon. And that is like a good on good. And as we are projecting Devontae into this wide receiver one role, I think that's noteworthy, that he is going up against an all-pro corner who shuts down like elite receivers across the NFL all season and still able to, get his each and every practice. So no, it's noteworthy. It's very noteworthy. I think if Devontae had a slow start to camp, I'd say, well, he's going against Quignon every day. The fact that he hasn't, I think that checks the box that you're looking from a wide receiver one to check.
Your partner just walked in.
Yeah, he's got the Phillies show today. Yeah.
Yeah, Bo just walked in.
Yeah.
Hey, tell me about Lane.
Yeah, so Lane's not out here today. Again, it's a non-football injury or non-injury related reason that he's been out. But this is practice number 2 that we haven't seen him out here. I'll finish taking attendance here in a second. But, the other guy I was looking for is Will Shipley. I didn't think I saw him out here. Obviously not as significant. I think John Campbell's back. Let's see if I can spot him while we're on here. Yep, Campbell's back. I see Campbell out there. So, yeah, we'll have full attendance. We'll have a full recap on the show later today. But no Lane Johnson today. I'd expect to see Fred at right tackle with the first team and then Markel Bell at left tackle with the second team.
Yeah, I'm curious about Bell and kind of because we forgot about him and kind of, that was another guy, that swing guy. Hey, I know you got to run, but real quick, Sirianni, what was the messaging this morning?
Yeah, I thought the note on the install that today's a review day was really good. Let me look through my notes here. Yeah, he said some good things about Cole Payton. Cole Payton has been running the third team. He's getting a lot of reps. I think they feel really good about him, and they should. He's looked really good. He's passed that test that you want that day 3 developmental quarterback to pass, and that the offense functions well with him in there. He's making good throws. He's making the timing and rhythm throws you want to see him make. So yeah, he's passed the early test there. So it'll be interesting to see if they keep him, with the third team as much as they have, especially because Tanner McKee and Andy Dalton have rotated with the 2s. So, the fact that Peyton's almost gotten more reps than either of them, I think tells you that the Eagles feel really good about him. So those are my notes from Sirianni. Yeah.
The quarterback thing's fascinating because someone told me that Dalton is a total pro and great for that room.
Yeah. No, I mean, listen, they've been rotating him in, and he's looked better in camp. In the spring, I didn't see what they were pushing him in there for, but no, he's looked better in camp. I still think McKee will be the push comes to shove backup, but I think that they're showing him a lot of respect having him rotate with McKee with the 2s right now. And yeah, I think he's probably earned it in the meeting room more than anything else.
Yeah, and then the last thing is, off of that, interesting. Mannion told someone down there told me that Mannion reminds him of Doug.
That's interesting.
That Doug, in that he's very relatable to, again, another was a backup quarterback for his whole career and has that relatability that Doug did.
Yeah, I could see that. I could also see him not taking himself too seriously and just being like really passionate about the details and the quarterback vision, seeing things through the eyes of the quarterback. So I could see that. We haven't gotten too much time with Mannion yet. I'm hoping we get more. But yeah, it's been good to hear some of the vision so far from him.
Yeah, keep that in your pocket because I
yeah.
like that comp. That's a good comp.
It's going in the notebook. Yeah.
I love the notebook. It's
Yeah.
EJ's notebook. Our great insider. We'll see you at 2:00 with Bo, buddy.
Yep. Yeah, we're going to be recapping practice. We got Fran on today too, so it should be a good one. A lot of
Right,
detail
awesome.
in this show coming up at 2. So be sure to tune in.
Well, we'll do. Can't wait. You're the best, buddy. Thank you, brother. Appreciate
All right, guys.
it.
Talk soon. Yep.
EJ Smith, our Eagles insider, live from NovaCare. As you just saw, I love all those pictures, man.
Oh, yeah.
I love in the background. And I love that stuff, man. I can't get enough of it. I don't know. I'm excited.
I'm excited too, man. We got updates on the Phils. Araya is going to play second. Bohm to first. Harper to the outfield. Bob Nightengale reporting. Matt Gill reporting.
Wow. All right. So you can leave Bryce alone now that he's going to.
Thank you, Bryce. Nice work.
All right.
Good job. Props to you.
All right.
Yeah.
So, all right. Let me digest this for a second. Because as much as I want Turner in the outfield, that's an all-season thing.
For him, it seems like the grumblings. I guess Stott has been taking some reps in the outfield. Someone had mentioned that in the Twitter timeline.
I don't like Stott in the outfield. Stott can actually pick it.
Yeah. Got a great glove.
Sorry. So let's unpack this again. So you got at first base, Bohm.
Yep.
Can you get a weaker first baseman?
Nope.
Which is the power spot?
He can't be here at the end of the day. He just can't.
It can't. Arise at second. Turner short. Stott third.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Bryson right.
Yep.
And then you'll have Marsh, Crawford. And then you need another outfielder, dude.
Yeah, unless they're thinking it's De La Cruz.
Well, I guess Crawford, I would just keep Marsh in center and then just have Crawford, De La Cruz be the
Left field.
The platoon.
Mm-hmm. It's better, but I'm still not super stoked.
Well, I mean, the pitching's better. I mean, the bullpen's
better.
The bullpen's better.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at, hi, Ben, if you look at the lineup, right? So you got did they put the lineup out? I mean, I guess they don't know about it, but I'm curious. Arise, Turner, Harper, Schwarber,
De La Cruz.
And then you got the five. Like, he's going to play. Knowing manually, he's going to keep Bohm there.
Can't, dude. Over De La Cruz right now?
I mean, I wouldn't. I would put De La Cruz there. And then you go Marsh, JT, Bohm, Crawford. Still weak down the line. Or Stott, Bohm, Crawford. All right. I mean,
it's still at 6 through 9.
Yeah. I mean, but at least, I don't know, if De La Cruz could give you something, like if he, like
his best year. If
he can give you something, I mean, because that takes you 6 deep. And look, I mean, Stott at the bottom of the order is pretty good.
I mean, he's giving you 19, 21, and 18 home runs in major league seasons, De La Cruz. It's like 240.
I know. I mean,
if he gives you that.
He's not a 5-hole hitter, but
no, he's like a 6.
He's gonna hit.
They got to get another bat. They're
gonna hit Bohm 5.
Ward's coming.
What about a first baseman?
Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Take that contract. You probably get that contract if you want him.
Yeah, well, I don't think so.
35 a year for the next 4 years.
Do we have? Is Murph? All right.
Yeah, hopefully he's not bleeding.
All right, let's do this. Let's take a quick TO, come back, and we'll talk to Murph. All right, as we'll do that. But first, let's get a word from our friends.
Hey, if it's been a while since your last pest control service, this is a good reminder. It's time to get ahead of things before these pests become bigger problems, and nobody wants that. Our friends over at Evans Pest Control, they're offering a welcome back deal to returning customers. So if you're home and hasn't been treated for a general pest treatment in the past 12 months, you're eligible for 5% off your next service. You just got to use the code RETURN5 when you schedule. When treatments lapse, well, that's when pest activity tends to ramp up, especially with ants, spiders, rodents, bees, other common household pests, looking for a place to settle in and get cozy. So regular service helps prevent these infestations before they start, and it keeps your home protected all year round. So if it's been a while, now is the time, the perfect time to connect with Evans Pest Control. Use the code RETURN5, the number 5, when booking your next general pest treatment. You get 5% off as part of this limited time welcome back offer. Learn more over at Evans Pest Management, MGMT.com. Let's talk about Ace Hardware Home Services. They're so important this time of year. Heat and humidity sneaking in. The AC might not be cranking like it should. And temperatures are changing. It's getting warmer, so don't worry. If you got issues, Ace Hardware Home Services, they got you covered. From AC repairs to water heaters, plumbing, electrical, they're trusted pros that bring the same helpful service you know from the Ace stores right to your home, right to your front door, from Philly to the Jersey Shore. And it's important. They got the right people. They bring the right tools, the right know-how. They got everything you need. So whether it's a quick fix or a big summer project, they've got all the tools. They've got the know-how. Then the people to get the job done right. You see their trucks all around town. All your neighbors are using them. Ace Hardware Home Services, they're bringing the helpful to your home. It's that helpful you love from the store right to your home. So visit acehardwarehomeservices.com today to get started on your next home repair project.
All right. You're just talking about Arise as an analytics guy.
There's some chat taking some shots at him.
In the chat?
Yeah. So he's not on. It's a little guy, low.
I don't care about.
I
don't care about the.
He's been on his fifth clubhouse now in 4 seasons or 5 seasons.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. Like I'm not an analyst guy anyway, so I'm fine.
I'm not worried about the clubhouse.
But now I will say this: I'm not as super stoked because he's still a light hitting guy. Like that low exit velo is real.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like I'm not, a slappy guy. Like
you're not.
I've never liked slappy. I need power. And this lineup doesn't have power. What I like about him is he doesn't strike out. And so you need somebody at the top of the order that's not going to strike out. I wish he had a little more speed, but he doesn't strike out. And between him and Turner, you might have you have table setters.
Yeah. And if you look, like, his bat speed is in the 1 percentile. Which means 99% are quicker.
Yeah.
But he waits so late before he swings.
Well, because he's got quick hands.
Yeah. So
he's got quick hands. That's why you don't have
a little more than just a number. You got to dig in the numbers a little bit. The guy gets on base.
Well, that's what you need to know is that he doesn't strike out and he gets on base. That's what he profiled. Like again,
that's
all
been
that
their
stuff.
Achilles heel every playoff for the last 3 years.
Right. Strikeouts.
Yeah.
Right. Guys pitching you backwards.
No situational hitting.
Right. Like what you're going to have to learn is how to manufacture runs.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like that's the biggest thing for them is, can I play small ball?
Yes.
Because, it's not been it's been a dumb team. It's not been a team that plays small ball. So here's the problem with Bohm. Like I can't have Bohm hitting 5th. I mean, how many double plays am I going to hit into? Right? Like I want him nowhere near the top of the order.
He may be the most frustrating guy in the last decade in Philadelphia sports. Someone mentioned he was second in Rookie of the Year voting. He looks like an athlete. He looks like
he's tall,
player.
big, right? I always loved his plate coverage. He's had great plate coverage.
Yeah.
He's not a strikeout guy. Like he doesn't strike out a ton. He makes contact. He's got good play coverage, but he just never developed any power. I never saw a guy that big who's got that little power.
6'5".
Like when you're that big, you want to talk about a waste of size. Like you're wasting that size.
What's his hard hit rate? Got to be Pitiful, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, how many times you're going to get?
It's hard hit for
How many times you're going to have a double
middle
play?
of the road. He's 6'5", 220.
Right, like you got a great stature.
Right.
Like for baseball,
Yeah. When you see him, it's like, all right.
like you
this guy's
want
gonna
that. Like you want like. But I never saw a guy who was that weak.
be- Mentally,
we-
too, he has his moments.
Like we joke around. The kids, if you hit a ball to the wall, right, but it doesn't go over, the kids go hit the weight room.
Ah,
Right? Yeah. Hit the weight room. Like that's one of those things.
Yeah.
And Bohm reminds me of hit the weight room. Like, what happened? Like, dude, like everybody else, as you get older and you approach 30, you get stronger.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's going to get much. This is it. I mean, this should be peak Bohm for him at 30.
Well, right.
Yeah.
He's just not strong. I don't know what it is. Like, he just got no. He generates.
You know what? We
no
need an
power.
update. We need Jimmy Stakes to give us an update of him in shorts. Does he have good legs? Like, good leg base? Maybe he's got weak legs. Maybe he skips leg day. Can't get any drive going.
Leg day. I think of one guy when I hear leg day. I think of one guy.
Yeah.
That's all I think.
Something's wrong.
How great would now? I know he's back and he gets hurt all the time, but for one stretch run, can a brother get Trout? Like, it's worth the money, whatever's left on it.
I mean, would they pay half his salary?
I don't know.
You don't pay him $25 a year.
Whatever it is. Like, listen, at some point, like you got to pay it. You pay it. Eat it, just to see it.
I would take a shot. I mean, he's got the no trade. Does he? Could you imagine if he was like, "Nah, I don't want to go there. It's low key. I don't want to play in Philly."
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it might. He might be that kind of guy that likes the obscurity.
He could have set it up so he could have come here.
I was wondering at the All-Star game if he was going to be like, hey, I want to come home. Time to come home.
You would think that.
All the guys were playing at his course.
Yes.
And that Wednesday after the game, a bunch of guys are at Trout International.
Yeah, it seems like the perfect thing. He could entertain people while he's here.
I mean, I don't know.
Rangers are listening to Mackenzie Gore. I don't think he's having a good year this year.
No, he's not. He's getting rocked.
Yeah, it's not a pitcher I want to get.
He's getting rocked. I want. As I'm looking at some of these things, Eddie Wright, Alec Bum is warm coleslaw.
Warm coleslaw.
That's great.
He's been traumatized once in his life where he ate, because I don't even know what that would taste like. He's had to have.
Well, first of all, you don't need to taste it to know it's not good.
Like sitting out in the sun all day.
Yeah, like I mean, that's nasty. That's.
Of course, his name is so bummish, Alec Bohm.
Again, you still, as I'm going to want now. Again, if you look at this team,
Corey's got a little nugget. Brooks Raley, lefties batting average.
He went through with us.
Oh, 186, 103.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he did it with us. So if you look at the bullpen, right? If you got Raley, Wood, and what's his pick from the Giants? Killian. Right? I mean, those, and I'm putting Gage Wood in there. Those three can get you 7 and 8 innings to Duran. And if you need Duran for a 4-out save, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of like where the bullpen's shaped up. Kirkering can't go anywhere near
dude
in the 7th or 8th inning.
I'm kind of over that whole experiment.
He's got to go. I agree.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd rather
every time he melts down. Every time he melts.
It's a shame, man.
He really does.
Is Tanner Banks coming back? Is he done for the season?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not counting him.
No? Oh, yeah, he's on the 60-day.
Yeah, I think I thought he was done. Like, that's it.
Damn.
Anybody else I got no use for.
Yeah. I'm with McFarland, the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he showed a little something up here.
But
He
again,
faced the Dodgers.
Yeah, again, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'd certainly look at him.
Yeah.
You know. But I think you can get away with it. I think you still need, you got to get that other starter, though, because you got to get the other starter, as to like where you go, someone to hit you you can't go bullpen game all the time.
No, it seems to be. I mean, that seems to be where they're headed next. Yeah.
So my guy would be Robbie Ray.
I think that's the top of the list.
I don't know.
He's throwing right now?
I haven't heard Webb. I'm not in love with Logan Webb, but I would go Robbie Ray. Anybody else? I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Reed Detmers? I'm in on
I love Detmers.
I'm in on Reed Detmers.
No, dude, Detmers is good.
And you get a couple years out of him, so I'd give up something.
Dude, Detmers is good. Detmers is a lefty.
Gauge for that?
Yeah.
I probably would. For 2 years of Reed.
I would. Because he's a lefty. He's a good strikeout guy, good swing and miss guy. I would do Detmers.
I think I'd go Robbie Ray first because it costs you less.
Yeah.
And then Detmers would be my.
I mean, preferably, I don't want to give up. I really don't want to give up Gage.
Yeah. And I don't think you have to for Robbie Ray because he's making so much money.
Right. But even Detmers, I don't think I think I can get away without
Gage?
Yeah.
Oh, they're crazy when you get a young pitcher with some controllable years.
I know. I don't know. But first of all, I don't know why the Angels would move him.
Because it's the Angels.
Yeah, but you need. They suffered. And the Angels. Think about that. They had Trout and Ohtani.
Yeah,
Trout in his prime. And Ohtani.
They didn't win a playoff game, right?
No. Remember, they had no pitching. They went in they went all in on this pitcher from Texas. They gave him a ton of money, and he was a big time flop. I forget the guy's name. He was a guy for the Rangers, became a free agent, and
the Angels went all in,
and he was a flop, and he was terrible.
Yeah, I'm looking. I mean, he's a hot pursuit guy right now, Reed Detmers. So a lot of chatter.
Yeah, I sometimes I don't get it. Like I don't even understand why Abrams. Like see tonight. Like, this is why tonight, like, you're going to have Nola, and he's going to have to face Wood and Abrams.
Yeah.
That's the worst possible matchup in this yard.
He's been giving you 5 innings.
I know.
If he gives you 5 innings, 2 runs, 2 bombs,
listen,
5 innings.
Pitch well. Like, give up the bombs, but if you keep it, you don't get blown up completely.
Right. He'll give up 2 bombs. Eddie Rice called O'Kryan chokering. Oh, man.
Jules feels bad for him. O'Kryan.
I felt bad for him ever since
I know.
I never got over it. I'm like, oh.
I know. I feel bad, Jules. Like, the kid. And the shame about Kirkering is the kid's stuff dances.
Yeah. I know, right?
The kid's got great.
It's all in his head.
The kid's got great movement, man. He just really does. He's got great movement.
It's like both ways. Orion chokering or O'Kryan Kirkering. But no, he goes.
Oh, he has to do both of them.
O'Kryan.
Well, he's a master.
Yeah, he's
a master when it comes to the name.
Yeah, like puns and stuff.
Eddie's the king of that. Like he's got he'll come chop you up.
Let me ask you.
Like imagine what you do to Ben.
No. Philly Junk Wax wants to know: does Kevin Long ruin Arai's approach?
I don't know. I'm at least excited that you have a new look, right?
Yeah.
Like, hopefully there's another move before the deadline, but at least you have a new look.
Mm-hmm.
So for that fact, I'm excited.
What do you think about? They say Kirkering doesn't deserve to wear a mohawk.
Agreed.
He's not a mohawk guy.
No. You got to
have an edge.
You got to be fearsome.
Yeah.
Like to have a mohawk.
But like the shorter cut mohawk, is that still really a mohawk? I feel like that's a whole different style.
I don't even think he can go. I don't think he can go there.
My aunt had a mohawk back in the day when he was little. You know that?
No.
My 2-year-old nephew has one now.
Really?
It's so cute. It just got like curly red hair. It's just it's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if I have it. He had it was a great look for him. When he loved it because he was playing football and he had
that's a good football.
Yeah. The mohawk's great for football. Who was the dude? Oh, VG. Who was the guy that had the mohawk linebacker? Oklahoma.
Brian Bosworth.
Bosworth had it. Yeah,
big shoulder pads.
Yeah, with the homo. Like that's
He's a
you gotta be a
psycho.
linebacker.
Like a psycho.
You can't be a soft relief pitcher
No.
with a mohawk.
No, you can't.
Come on, man.
No, you can't. Doe-eyed. You shed tears as a relief pitcher.
No. You can't have that. All right. Let's do our Nugs because I don't know what happened to Murph. Murph
is really
Murph
sporadic the
I
last
don't know.
2
Maybe
weeks.
something happened with he's nuts. Maybe something out after the trade.
Yeah, he was tweeting out like 10 minutes ago. I thought I just saw him.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. All right, let's go to our Nugs VG.
Now, we're all over the place today. No rhyme, no reason. We're going to start at 1969 at a Minnesota Vikings football game. It's between the Vikings and the 49ers.
What?
Yes. So they were doing, I don't know why the Vikings were doing, maybe they stunk. They were doing all these gimmicks to make the game more fun.
It's amazing back then sports had to use gimmicks. Now it's just
right. So they show a couple of gimmicks, but at some point they decided to have a hot air balloon carrying a young boy for entertainment value.
Why is that fun? Why is that entertainment?
I don't know if it was going to land in the field, but it had issues with the wrench.
What?
They're saying it's one of the craziest halftime show stories in football history. I've never heard of it, so I was like, oh, this is a good little nug.
Oh my God, look at the snow.
Yeah.
Wow, I guess that's Metropolitan Stadium.
Yes. There might be a volume with it. They're like melting snow with these blow torches. This is one of the entertainment
pastimes. But some things can get out of hand. More than 40,000 watched in disbelief as a hot air balloon carried an 11-year-old boy over the light towers and eventually dumped him in the icy Minnesota River. It was a tough act to follow. But the Vikings and the 49ers...
Control.
Minnesota in December is a winter wonderland, although a bit on the chilly side.
River. What?
More than 40,000 watched in disbelief as a hot air balloon carried an 11-year-old boy over the light towers and eventually dumped him in the icy Minnesota River. It was a tough act.
Oh my God!
It's like it's not funny, but it's funny. Oh.
It is funny.
He's fine.
I'm
His
sure
kid
he's
survived.
fine. Oh my God, that's traumatic. What the hell? By the way,
they need a dome up there.
Could you imagine sitting out there watching a football game?
No.
You saw those people. You're right. Like they look like snowmen.
Just ice and snow on their shoulders.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Someone caught up with Kevin Durant, asking him about LeBron signing here in Philly. He seems pretty optimistic.
Feel like they're contenders?
For sure. I mean, you don't think so?
No, I'm just asking you.
Last time they put 3 20-point scores on the team, they said it was unfair, which is the team I was on. Yeah. They got 4 25-point scores on this team. So hell yeah, I think they're gonna be a contender, man. They're gonna be a great team to watch.
Feel like they're contenders?
That's cool.
Last time they put 23
you know
20-point scores.
I gotta tell you, I always liked Durant. I love the fact that I've always liked him, and I like the fact that he answered it that way.
Yeah,
man, they're gonna be fun to watch. Like
right. Last time we put 3 20-point scores on the team, you thought it was like cheating, and they got 4.
Yeah, which is his team.
Yeah,
Durant and the Warriors. Yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love him saying that. They are going to be a blast. Like sometimes
fun,
I can't even think about it.
This was an interesting question. ML football threw out there this weekend. If you could delete 2 NFL teams forever, which 2 would it be?
Jaguars, number 1 out.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because why would they have no business existing, Jacksonville.
All right.
It's a horrible city.
Right.
It's not a city. It's a town.
All right.
It's a bad place. It's nothing. Out. Get out. I'd rather be in Toronto or somewhere.
All right.
And then Arizona. You have to have a team in Arizona. And then I get rid of. First of all, I hate the fact that the Raiders are in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get rid of the Raiders.
I wouldn't get rid of the Raiders, but I move them somewhere. I hate the fact that they're invaded.
Yeah.
Carolina?
That would be. I would probably go Cleveland just to put them out of their misery.
Well, no, I mean,
feel
Cleveland,
bad for the people there, but
it's a football town.
I know, but they just never get it together up there.
I mean, it's a terrible franchise, but I go Jacksonville, Carolina.
All right.
Because Carolina stinks. I mean, Carolina.
I hate that franchise. I
don't know why. I hate playing them.
I hate their colors.
I hate watching them.
Yes, I agree.
There's nothing. I've always
my
hated.
least favorite
Jake
team
the
to watch.
Loam.
Yes.
Right?
My least
Carolina
favorite.
and Jacksonville, didn't they come in together? They came in together.
Yeah.
I hate both those franchises. I hate watching the Jaguars.
I don't mind the Jaguars as much as
like
you do. So Cameo, where you can hire people to say messages for you. I think there's a new entry on Cameo. I think you'll like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, football man.
All right. Oh my God.
Coach O, soon to be football season. I know we can't wait. Check out these leagues: Jambalaya, Hush Puppy, Po' Boys, Gumbo. The old lady Queen Kelsey will beat you in fantasy football this year. Getting in good shape.
I love Coach O. I love Coach O.
People are hiring him to make cameos announcing their fantasy football draft orders.
Can you win the game in the third quarter? No. Can you win the game in the fourth quarter? Hell yeah. Good luck to everybody. Go Tigers.
He's the greatest. He's the greatest accent. He's got the greatest football accent ever. Nobody's better than Coach O.
The best.
Nobody's better. He has the greatest accent ever. All right. Listen, you got to do us a solid, everybody watching. All right. Make sure you like, subscribe, and tell your friends. All right. It really helps when you like. So I don't ask you to do that a lot, but like and subscribe. Tell everybody to do it because, listen, the Love Philly hour is over. So we're done right now. Now, truth be told, I'd like to get it back to the third hour in September. But you got to sell it, right? Like you got to make sure. So all the likes and subscriptions, it's free. It helps the algorithm, which also helps that maybe that someday we'll get the third hour back. All right?
Sure.
Meanwhile, VT and Jules are like, shut up.
Sure.
We're done. And I'm like, I got more to say. It's a deadline. I feel like I'm cheating.
It does feel weird. Like it's.
I don't like leaving right now.
Leave them on a high note. Leave them wanting more. That's the whole key
know.
to everything.
I hear you, but my internal clock is off.
Now, I will say we've had like over 300 people watching live most of the show. We got like 70, 80 likes. Not acceptable.
We also started a little late, so we got to keep going for like another 2 minutes or so.
2 minutes?
Oh, we were okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we were 2 minutes late.
Yeah, I listen. I get you. To me, do us a solid. Just get the likes up because if we get all the likes up, which goes into the algorithm, it gets pushed out further.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know, dude. I like when I was doing the guest list with Jules, and Murph had something happen. I don't know. We were rushed.
Yeah.
Like we went through it. Bang, 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 bang. Bob Nightengale, then Corey, EJ from the thing, and all of a sudden the show's over.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I got more. I want to talk more about this Phillies trade.
You can hop on with Bo. They're getting ready to go in an hour.
No, man. I can't leave now.
Super chat from Fit Dad CEO, $20. Hit that like button.
Thank you.
Fit Dad, you rule.
Fit Dad's the best. We appreciate it, Fit Dad. We need to do a training camp special with you. All right, Fit Dad? So we need you to be. Oh, yeah, we're going to do it. Yeah, I want to do a TikTok with you. It'll be fun. But, no, Murph thought it was 11:05.
Listen.
Hey, listen, I got no problem. Listen, we'll
Come
catch
on,
up with
Murph.
We'll catch up with Murph. Listen, it's a huge story. That Phillies trade breaks.
Yeah.
Again, getting the rise. I don't know. I can't give up on the season. It's why when people are talking about selling, I mean, that's ridiculous.
I mean, that's the first response. You see Skubal. It's just like, oh, sell. But
Yeah, but
the next morning you wake up, you're like, all right.
You can't sell. There's not. First of all, you're not built to sell.
Mm-hmm.
You got high priced guys. You got to go. You got 3 stud starting pitchers, which will keep you in a series. And I think Arise is a good move because you can manufacture some runs, play a little small ball.
Yes.
And again, knowing that runs are going to be at a premium.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's Wheeler Skubal, how many runs are going to be scored?
2.
Right? Like, you got to try to manufacture it.
Here you go. Arise struck out 21 times all season. Just in the month of July, Schwarber 34 strikeouts, Harper 31, Marsh 26, Turner 22, Stott 22.
Yeah. I mean, Marsh, man. Oof. All right. That's going to do it for us. Chat, we love you. All right. Jules rules. Everybody have a great day. We'll see you in the morning.
We all silly like the mayor.